Hi everybody. For our therapy demonstration, we got Van Riper's traditional approach. It is what I'm going to be talking about today. I'm just going to kind of go over some things, explain it, and touch base on our demonstration. This approach is a bottom-up approach, means it goes in a hierarchy of production. The production practice of the sounds start at isolation, go to syllables, words, and in word level use target the initial position, the final position, and then medial. Goes to phrase level, sentences, reading, and then conversation. After the child reaches conversation level, they are typically dismissed if those are the only speech and language concerns, and they are able to produce the sound in generalized conversation, which is ultimately the goal of every therapy session. A therapy session with an SLP who is using the traditional approach always starts with auditory bombardment. This is an evidence-based therapy procedure that the SLP uses to enhance phonological and sound awareness. So they'll have a list of sounds that they'll be going over that day, say 20, 30 sounds, and they say them in words, and the child just listens. They repeat nothing, they just listen. A therapy session, this auditory bombardment part is an evidence-based procedure. Some clinicians skip past this part, but it is recommended and best practice to continue to do this part because the children who have the sounds in error likely have been hearing them wrong, and that's why they are producing them wrong. The hierarchy starts at whatever level the child is having issues at or needs intervention at. So if they already have the sound in isolation and they're stimulable for it and everything, you might want to start at syllables or word level, just depending. It's kind of individualized for every child and clinician. It moves up from there. So if you start at isolation, you'll go to syllable and then word. If you start at word, you'll go from word to phrase to sentence and so on. With this approach, we only treat one sound at a time. It's appropriate for kids with good attention skills who only have 1 to 2 sounds in error. And the progress is very slow with this approach because you have to follow that progression of production. And so you want to be sure and target your older kiddos with this sounds. We select sounds based on stimulability and most developmentally appropriate. For example, if you have a child who is 4 and they are working or they have error in K and G and in R, you wouldn't start with R because that's not developmentally appropriate yet. For our demonstration, Sangeetha will be working with a client who has the sound K in error, so they can't produce the K sound. She'll start with auditory bombardment and then work up through the levels of the traditional approach as if it were over a longer period of time. So this approach is a little different because you have to start. You don't target isolation, syllable, and word all in one therapy session. You wait until isolation is mastered, and then syllable level is mastered, and then words. But for our approach and our circumstances, we're going to be targeting it all in one. But just know that it is not always like that. It's just because we only have one video to create. And just as a little supplemental thing, figure 8.3 in our textbook has a chart that shows how therapy goes. So yeah, we'll attach it here. Thank y'all so much.
Hi everyone, my name is Sangeetha Mohan and I'll be working with Biju right here. We're going to pretend that she's a child who has a sound error, which is K, and I will be working using a traditional approach with her. So first of all, we're going to start off with auditory training. So I'm going to read off some words. I just want you to listen, okay? So don't repeat anything, just listen. All right. Rock, jack, cake, car, jacket, soccer, carrot, market, sky, dark, ink, cat, clothes, lake, duck, school, skip, crab, skate, kite, cookie. Okay, so now we're going to start off with our first step, which is working in sound and isolation. So every time you catch a fish, I want you to put the fish down and we're going to practice that sound, the K sound, okay? So make sure you put the tongue all the way to the back when you're making that sound, and I want you to put your hand right here when you're making that sound, okay? Okay. All right. Ready? job. Okay, ready? Say k, k. Very good. Okay, let's get one more. Awesome job. Okay, let's try that again. K, 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 k. Good. Okay, so if you have a child who has difficulty with producing that sound, we'll use the tongue depressor to push the tongue down and say k, k. Good. Okay, so let's do it one more time. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Good. Awesome. Okay, one more time. K, 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 k. Good. Okay, so for now, we're going to move on to our next step, which is syllable level. So every time you catch a fish, we're going to pretend that these are our boats. There's 3 boats. You can put each fish on each boat, okay? And then I want you to repeat after what it says in the paper. Ready? Okay, let's see what's in the boat. All right, say k, k. Good. Remember to put your hand over here. K, k. Good. Okay. So now we're going to try to get another fish. Let's keep going. Very good. All right. Let's see what this one says. All right. Say coo, 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 coo. Good. All right. Let's get one more. All right, let's see what this one says. All right, say ko,
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 ko.
We're gonna start off with the sound in the initial level. Okay, ready? We're gonna keep doing the same thing. I want you to catch a fish and pick a boat, okay? All right, let's see. Ooh, what does that say?
Cat,
Cat. Awesome job. Try that one more time. Cat.
cat.
Awesome job. Okay, let's keep going. Get another fish. Perfect. Let's see what this one says. This says car.
Car,
Car.
car.
Awesome. All right, let's keep going. You got it? There we go. Okay, last one. Okay, this one says cup.
Cup,
Cup.
cup.
Awesome job. Okay, so this time it's same on the word level, but we're going to be targeting the sound k on the final position. Okay, ready? Let's go. Awesome. Okay, let's see which one. Okay, it says cake.
Cake,
Awesome. Cake.
cake.
Very good. Good job. You're getting good at this. All right. Whoop, come on. There we go. All right. This says ink.
Ink,
Good. Ink.
ink.
Awesome. All right. Let's get one more. All right. Last one. All right. This says duck.
Duck,
Awesome job. Duck.
duck.
So we're still in the word level, but this time we're going to focus on the k sound in the medial portion of the word, and it's going to be a consonant blend. Okay, ready? Okay, let's go. Awesome. Excuse me. All right. This says skip.
skip,
skip.
skip,
Awesome. All right, let's get one more. Good. All right, this one says scare.
scare,
Scare.
scare.
Okay, so now after we master the word level, we move on to phrase level. Okay, ready? We're gonna start. It's the same thing. Catch a fish and put it on the boat. Awesome. Okay. This says, my little cat.
My little cat.
Okay, so I want you to put your hands over here when you say cat, okay? Ready? We're gonna try one more time. My little cat.
My little cat.
Awesome. Okay, let's get one more. Great job. Okay, here we go. His red car.
His red car.
Very good. We're gonna try it one more time. His red car.
His red car.
Okay, so now from when we master the phrase level, we move on to a sentence level. So we're gonna do the same thing, Badger. We're gonna pick a fish and I want you to put it on the boat, okay? Awesome. All right, here's our sentence. I saw a white cat.
I saw a white cat.
Awesome. You want to try one more time? I saw a white cat.
I saw a white cat.
Awesome job. Okay, so once we master the sentence level, then we move on up to reading, and then from there we will go on to conversations. All right, so this will be it for our demonstration today. Thank you so much for helping me, Vijay.